Have you ever been near someone whose mere presence leaves you exhausted, emotionally unsettled, or surrounded by disorder? Evil does not belong only to legends or films. It exists in real life, often hiding in quiet, unnoticed behaviors. With awareness, these warning signs become visible. Those with malicious intent do not appear as monsters, yet their actions expose who they truly are. They manipulate, damage, and take advantage of kindness for personal benefit. The important truth is that recognizing them does not require special skills or investigation. Stoic thinkers, such as Marcus Aurelius, offered enduring guidance on recognizing harmful individuals and protecting oneself from them. In this video, 10 clear signs will be revealed that indicate you may be dealing with an evil person, signals that should never be ignored. These lessons aim to help preserve inner calm and protect personal energy. With clarity and confidence, we can better navigate a complex world. Let us begin with the first sign: persistent manipulation. Seneca once warned that those ruled by fear often seek control through manipulation, a statement that serves not merely as advice, but as caution. Manipulation becomes especially dangerous when wielded by malicious individuals. Rather than valuing integrity, they succeed by bending reality and transforming falsehoods into powerful tools. I once worked alongside a colleague I initially trusted. In public, he praised my contributions, making me feel acknowledged. Privately, however, he subtly undermined my work, exaggerating small errors and presenting them as major failures to management. Gradually, his hidden tactics began to surface. When I finally confronted him, he responded calmly, insisting he was only trying to help me improve. His words caused me to doubt myself and question my own abilities. In reality, his intention was not support, but dependence. He aimed to make me believe that without his guidance, I was inadequate. This is how manipulation works. It confuses and steadily weakens self-confidence. Manipulators avoid honest relationships and instead exploit personal vulnerabilities to establish control. They convince you that only they truly understand you and that guidance can come solely from them. Stoic philosophy teaches that clarity and self-mastery are the defenses against such influence. A genuinely virtuous person encourages independence, not dependence. If someone repeatedly pressures you to follow their direction while ignoring your personal boundaries, it is a warning to step back. Epictetus reminded us that freedom belongs only to those who govern themselves. By refusing to engage in manipulation, you regain authority over your thoughts, actions, and choices. Mental clarity and self-awareness neutralize toxic influence. There is no need to argue or justify yourself. Simply step away from their control and protect your freedom. The second sign now emerges: the deceptive mask of charm. Epictetus warned that appearances, no matter how impressive, often conceal deeper truths. Have you ever met someone whose charm felt almost artificial, as if carefully rehearsed? Their smile, soothing words, and ability to make you feel valued appear flawless. Yet, when observed more closely, that charm may conceal motives that are far from sincere. Genuine charm builds trust and connection, but in the hands of someone with dark intentions, it becomes a powerful tool of deception. Like a polished shell hiding something bitter beneath, their charm conceals a troubling reality. Marcus Aurelius warned that the soul absorbs the color of its thoughts. These individuals use charm not merely to influence, but to hide selfishness, deceit, and manipulation. Pay attention to how they behave when no one is watching. Notice how they treat people who offer them no advantage. Words can be attractive and persuasive, but actions reveal character far more truthfully. I once knew someone who had an unusual talent for making others feel deeply appreciated. He constantly praised people, convincing them they were genuinely important to him. Over time, however, I realized his behavior was calculated. His compliments served a purpose to gain something in return. When there was nothing left to benefit from, he quickly withdrew and even spoke poorly of those he once admired. To escape such influence, do not ignore the quiet discomfort within you. Feeling charmed, yet uneasy, is a signal worth trusting. Such individuals depend on your willingness to dismiss warning signs and accept the illusion they create. Stoic philosophy reminds us that truth requires no disguise. Genuine kindness stands on its own without performance or pretense. Move beyond surface-level glitter and search for what lies underneath. Authentic goodness does not need to be hidden behind appearances. This brings us to the third sign, lying without conscience. Marcus Aurelius advised that actions and words must align with what is right and true. For malicious individuals, truth is not a value, but an inconvenience. They lie deliberately, not by accident. Deception becomes a habit shaped to serve specific goals, whether gaining power, avoiding responsibility, or reshaping how you perceive reality. Imagine someone who regularly fabricates stories to appear competent. She once claimed full responsibility for the success of a critical project, yet documents and emails later revealed a different truth. When confronted, instead of accepting responsibility, she accused others of misunderstanding and redirected attention to irrelevant details. This is how skilled manipulators operate. They cause you to doubt your memory and judgment, gradually weakening your sense of reality. By exploiting uncertainty, they position themselves as the authority and take control of the narrative. Lies demand constant reinforcement, requiring new deceptions to cover previous ones. Yet this is their weakness. Truth needs no maintenance, while lies are fragile and easily exposed. To protect yourself, watch for contradictions. Do their stories change under pressure? Do their actions match their words? Stoic philosophy teaches us to judge character through behavior. When inconsistencies appear, trust what you observe rather than what you are told. Ask questions, seek clarity, and establish firm boundaries. Honesty is the foundation of meaningful relationships and a reflection of integrity. When dishonesty persists, walking away is a necessary act of self-respect. Stoicism reminds us that true strength comes from self-mastery and distancing ourselves from influences that disturb our values and inner peace. When you encounter someone who lies without conscience, remain grounded. Focus on their actions, not their explanations, and protect yourself from being drawn into their web of deception. The fourth sign now becomes clear: a lack of empathy. Seneca observed that humans are meant to live cooperatively, not solely for themselves. They do not truly care about your happiness or suffering unless it serves their personal objectives. This absence of empathy is not a minor flaw, but a clear sign of inner emptiness. Picture sharing a heavy personal struggle with a friend, only to be interrupted and dismissed as they redirect the conversation back to themselves. Your vulnerability is minimized, treated as insignificant. This behavior is not accidental. It repeats over time, revealing an unwillingness or even an inability to step beyond their own interests. Their detachment often appears as cold indifference, or at times, a quiet satisfaction when you struggle. Where empathy should exist, there is only emptiness. Empathy is not optional. It is the foundation of meaningful human connection. Without it, relationships become transactional, unbalanced, and emotionally exhausting. Malicious individuals exploit this lack to advance selfish aims, displaying concern only when it benefits them. Once their facade fades, their indifference becomes unmistakable. Marcus Aurelius advised us to stop debating what a good person should be and to become one instead. When confronted with such emotional coldness, the response is clear. Establish firm boundaries, protect your inner peace, and refuse to let their behavior diminish your sense of worth. Seek relationships grounded in respect and understanding, connections that strengthen rather than harm. Surround yourself with people who rejoice in your happiness and remain present in your hardship, because genuine connection grows from empathy, not exploitation. Before continuing to the next sign, viewers are encouraged to show support by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and enabling notifications to stay updated. Those who resonate with the message are invited to comment and share their awareness. With that, the discussion moves forward to the fifth sign, the craving for control. For an evil person, control is not a preference, but a necessity. They seek dominance over relationships, thoughts, and even the smallest decisions you make. Marcus Aurelius stated that the mind is governed by oneself, not by external conditions. Recognizing this reveals true inner strength. This strength, however, is exactly what malicious individuals attempt to dismantle, knowing that controlling your thoughts allows them to control your life. I once knew someone who initially appeared reliable and supportive. Their advice sounded thoughtful and sincere. Gradually, subtle remarks emerged, planting doubt and making me question my own decisions, as if their guidance was always necessary. When I considered joining an important project, they persuaded me that I was not capable and encouraged me to step aside so they could lead. At the time, I agreed because my confidence had been weakened. Looking back, it became clear their intention was control, ensuring I would never surpass them. Such individuals aim not only to influence behavior, but to dominate thoughts and emotions. They rely on guilt, shame, or flattery to foster dependence rather than growth. They have no real interest in your development. Their goal is to keep you confined within their influence. Over time, self-doubt grows, confidence fades, and personal autonomy weakens. Epictetus taught that freedom is the most valuable aim in life, and that it comes from resisting control beyond our influence. Malicious individuals understand this deeply and work tirelessly to imprison the mind. Yet you are not obligated to accept their control. Ask yourself whether their influence aligns with your values, and let that question guide your choices. Autonomy is the greatest power you possess, and it cannot be taken without consent. Marcus Aurelius reminded us that the quality of our thoughts shapes the quality of our lives. Guard your mind, for it is the foundation of genuine freedom. Those who truly care for you will never seek control, but will encourage independence, decision-making, and personal growth in your own way. Stand firm and hold your position, allowing your mind to guide you toward the freedom you deserve. This leads to the sixth sign, blame shifting and deflection. Seneca observed that people often choose trust over careful judgment, a tendency manipulators exploit. Rather than accepting responsibility, they construct narratives where they appear as victims. By blaming others and diverting accountability, they avoid consequences while transferring the burden with unsettling ease. As Seneca noted, truth stands without defense. Lies, by contrast, require complex explanations to survive. Imagine dealing with someone who consistently avoids accountability. Whenever problems arise, they refuse to admit fault and instead blame you or outside factors. I once collaborated with a close friend on an important project. When difficulties emerged, she avoided acknowledging her oversights and quickly criticized my organizational methods, causing me to question whether I was responsible. What intensified the situation was her gentle tone, as though she was simply offering helpful advice. After repeated experiences, it became clear that I was being maneuvered into absorbing responsibility for every mistake. These individuals are skilled at shaping stories that twist reality and cloud perception. They manipulate emotions, fostering guilt even when they are at fault. By exploiting trust and sensitivity, they create narratives where they are always wronged, and you become the offender. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that truth exists independently, requiring no distortion. When facing such behavior, maintaining objectivity is essential, and emotional reactions must be restrained. Stay grounded in facts, and do not hesitate to challenge false accusations. When blame is redirected, calmly but firmly ask for clarity. This stance prevents you from falling into their psychological traps and reinforces personal integrity. To manage such individuals, set clear boundaries and refuse to participate in games designed to escape responsibility. Stand by what is true, ensuring reality cannot be reshaped against you. Integrity and accountability define strong character. When someone persistently rejects responsibility, their true nature becomes unmistakable. Your role is to protect your peace and avoid their manipulative patterns. The seventh sign emerges: the enjoyment of pain. One of the most disturbing traits of a malicious person is the pleasure they take in others' suffering. Epictetus advised keeping company with those who elevate you. Yet, such individuals seek neither growth nor support. They look for moments to belittle and derive satisfaction from pain around them, whether subtly or openly. This harmful enjoyment is a clear indication that distance is necessary. This pleasure often begins with minor acts that seem harmless: a sarcastic comment, a mocking laugh at misfortune, or a quiet smile when someone fails. Over time, these behaviors reveal their nature. They do not aim to improve themselves through effort or merit, but by positioning themselves above those they demean. I once knew someone who eagerly shared others' mistakes with unusual enthusiasm, revealing a deeper pattern. One day, she laughed when a co-worker was publicly reprimanded. Initially, it appeared to be indifference. Over time, it became clear this reaction gave her a sense of power. Instead of empathy or support, she amplified others' struggles to appear superior. Seneca noted that no one is more unhappy than the person who never encounters adversity. For such individuals, however, hardship is not a lesson, but a tool. Their satisfaction comes not from achievement, but from watching others fall. They may sabotage, spread gossip, or cause harm intentionally to inflate their ego. Beneath this behavior lies deep insecurity. They need others to suffer to feel validated. This satisfaction is temporary, masking inner emptiness. Stoic philosophy emphasizes protecting self-worth and choosing relationships that encourage growth. Recognize the signs: indifference, delight in pain, or fixation on others' failures. Step away, because every moment spent near such individuals costs you peace. Protect your self-worth by surrounding yourself with people who elevate you. Choose those who celebrate your progress instead of diminishing it. These individuals respect who you are and encourage you to grow into your best self. Genuine joy is never created through another person's suffering. It is built through shared achievements and sincere, supportive relationships. This leads to the eighth sign: isolation used as a weapon. Marcus Aurelius noted that humans are meant to cooperate and draw strength from unity, shared experience, and mutual encouragement. For malicious individuals, this natural bond is exactly what they seek to destroy. One of their strongest tactics is isolation. By pulling you away from loved ones, friends, or support networks, they weaken your emotional foundation and make you easier to control. I once knew someone who initially appeared kind and sincere. Over time, she began making subtle negative remarks about people close to me, suggesting that my best friend treated me poorly, or that my family did not truly understand me. At first, I dismissed her comments, believing she was simply concerned for my well-being. Gradually, those remarks became more frequent, planting doubt and creating distance between me and the people who had always supported me most. Her approach was subtle yet intentional, effectively isolating me from those who mattered. This behavior is not accidental. It is a calculated psychological tactic used by toxic individuals to create insecurity and convince you that they alone truly care. The more isolated you become, the stronger their control grows. What they hope you never realize is that real strength comes from connection. Genuine, stable relationships are the foundation of resilience. If you begin to feel lonely or detached from loved ones, pause and reflect. Reassess what is happening. Trust your instincts and reach out to those who truly matter. Friends, family, and trusted confidants keep you grounded even when life feels uncertain. Stoic philosophy reminds us of this truth. We are not meant to exist in isolation. Humans are part of a broader community, and authentic relationships are the source of real power. Do not allow anyone to persuade you otherwise. Protect your connections, because through them you gain the strength needed to rise above manipulation. The ninth sign now appears: jealousy disguised as care. Envy is a destructive emotion, and when hidden behind concern or goodwill, it becomes especially dangerous. Seneca described envy as an ulcer of the soul. For those who harbor envy, their advice is rarely meant to uplift. Instead, it subtly erodes confidence. They cannot tolerate the success or happiness of others, so they disguise doubt as helpful feedback or gentle praise. I once had a friend who appeared deeply invested in my achievements. After I completed a major project I was proud of, she congratulated me, but quickly added that I should aim higher next time. At first, it sounded supportive, but over time it became clear her words were designed not to encourage, but to diminish what I had achieved. Compliments are often paired with subtle remarks that weaken confidence. A jealous person rarely attacks directly. Instead, they plant small seeds of doubt that cause you to question your abilities and achievements. They may say you performed well, but warn you not to feel too proud, or suggest that someone else achieved even better results. These comments appear harmless, yet they slowly undermine self-belief. This behavior is neither care nor goodwill. It is a deliberate attempt to pull you down. Envious individuals cannot celebrate your success because it exposes their own inner insecurity. They do not want to see you grow stronger. They want you to shrink so they feel less threatened. Stoic philosophy teaches us to trust intuition. If praise or advice feels uncomfortable, pay attention. Look beyond the words to understand the intention behind them. A genuinely kind person lifts you up, praises sincerely, and encourages further growth. In contrast, a jealous individual uses language to influence emotions and gradually weaken confidence. To protect yourself, establish firm boundaries and refuse to let anyone diminish your value. Surround yourself with people who truly celebrate your achievements, those who help you shine and push you toward greater goals. You do not need to dim your light for others to feel secure. Stand firmly in your worth and allow your light to shine. This leads to the 10th sign, the unrepentant heart. One of the clearest indicators of a malicious person is an absence of remorse. Marcus Aurelius taught that energy should be spent on becoming better, not debating virtue. Yet such individuals cling to harmful habits, refuse to admit wrongdoing, and show no desire to repair the harm they cause. They remain in denial, justifying behavior with complex excuses. Consider someone who always has an explanation for every mistake. When they hurt others, they do not apologize. Instead, they blame circumstances or argue that others are equally at fault. When confronted about harmful behavior, they deflect, redirect blame, or accuse the other person of exaggeration. Most striking is their refusal to change. For them, self-reflection and accountability appear as weaknesses, while stubbornness is mistaken for strength. This outlook stands in sharp contrast to Stoic principles. Stoicism teaches that reflection, admitting mistakes, and making amends are acts of courage and self-respect. Those with unrepentant hearts not only damage others, but also reject growth and maturity. If someone close to you continually excuses their behavior, avoids responsibility, and never seeks to repair harm, pause and reflect. Not everyone is willing to change. Protect yourself from such relationships and invest your energy in people who strive to improve themselves. Marcus Aurelius reminded us to focus on thoughts and relationships that elevate life's quality. We have now reviewed 10 clear signs that an evil presence may exist nearby. This realization can feel unsettling, yet awareness is a powerful defense. Harmful individuals succeed only when their tactics go unnoticed. Once recognized, their influence weakens and inner peace remains protected. True strength lies in mastering the mind and one's reactions. Do not allow toxic individuals to invade your mental space or disturb your calm. Set boundaries, remain grounded, and continue to shine. Your light is precisely what they fear most. With awareness and resolve, you can safeguard yourself from negative influence and continue growing wiser with each step forward.